Alright, what's going on guys? It is Alex from Techrific back again with another video. Welcome back to the YouTube channel, and today right in front of us you guys can see that we have an iPad. Now this is not one of the iPads that was released at the Apple event at the beginning of this month in May 2024. This is actually an oldie but a goodie, the iPad 10th generation 10.9 inch version. So this iPad has nothing changed to it, but Apple did talk about it at the Apple event. You may wonder why, and it is because the price dropped to $499 Canadian. So thanks to the new launch of the iPad Air and the M4 iPad Pro that we are going to be checking out later in the week, this iPad has dropped in price. So I just thought I would pick it up at Apple because maybe some students or other individuals may be interested in seeing what this iPad really entails, its specs, its features, and so forth. So it does come with Wi-Fi and cellular. I got mine in the Wi-Fi only version, 64 gigabytes as you guys can see in the blue color. Now this iPad also comes in silver, pink, and yellow, I believe. So we're gonna pull that green pull tab as we usually do. Beautiful. And you guys might notice that since the iPad is blue, you have that blue logo and iPad wording around the box, which is really nice. So these are the four colors that the iPad comes with: blue, pink, yellow, and silver. So we are going to unbox it just like so. Beautiful. And here we are greeted with the iPad itself. We're just gonna set that aside, and there you go. We have the user information manual and the Apple stickers. Now, one thing that we are going to start missing out on the iPads, the new ones that came out, the iPad Air and the M4 iPad Pro, are Apple stickers. So in Apple's goal to become more effective to the environment and safer, carbon neutral by 2030, they are no longer including Apple stickers, which is kind of sad, but it makes sense. So here we are with the USB-C to C braided cable, very nice. And then the USB-C charging block adapter. So that is what is inside the box. Thankfully, iPads do still come with charging blocks. So we're gonna set that aside and get to what we're most excited for, the iPad itself in the magnificent blue color. So let's clean up and have the table all ready for this iPad. There's this little pull tab as usual. And there we are with the blue iPad. So you guys can see that it is really a strong shade of blue. It's not one of those pastel colors that Apple has been putting out, which is pretty nice in the light if you like blue. So on the top of the iPad itself, we do have the power button, which is also used as a Touch ID, which is nice. We have our speaker grills, we have the 12 megapixel rear camera, we have the front camera actually horizontally right there, and then on the upper right side right over there we have the two volume rockers, if we could get that to focus, up and down, just as you guys can see. On the bottom we have the USB-C and some more speaker grills. And on this side, I believe that is the Apple Pencil connector, or actually, am I mistaken? No, I'm not. So I believe that's where you connect the Apple Pencil or any Magic Keyboard and stuff of that sort. So this iPad is compatible with the Magic Keyboard as well as the Apple Pencil. Not the Apple Pencil Pro, just the base USB-C. If you guys would like to see a USB-C, or I should say the Apple Pencil Pro video, let me know in the comment section down below. So here we are greeted with the iPad itself, 10th gen. We're just going to click the I, and as you guys can see, that is the serial number to double check if you'd like, because when it comes to iPads, it could get pretty confusing which is which, so you can always check out the serial number right in there, and it'll let you know which iPad model you have. So we're just gonna run a quick little setup, and we're just gonna let that iPad activate. Now, just to give you guys a little rundown of the iPad itself, it comes in 64 gigabytes for $499 and 256 gigabytes for $699. Wi-Fi only version is $499, and then the Wi-Fi plus cellular is $699. You could also add free engraving on the back of your iPad on the Apple website if you are ordering online. The USB-C Apple Pencil that is compatible with this iPad is $109, and then the Magic Keyboard Folio is $329. So that kind of just gives you an approximate idea of everything that you could pair this iPad with. And in all honesty, it is redesigned with an all-screen 10.9-inch liquid retina display, and straight out of the box, iPadOS 17 Touch ID, as you guys can see, nice and effective. And if you're a student in the market for an iPad or something that can, get you around your school year and so forth, maybe watch some movies while you're traveling, and maybe do a little bit of, emails and office work and all of that, this is a great iPad to check out. For the affordable price point, you are not missing out on anything. So we're just going to run through that setup process really quickly and jump into the iPad itself on the home screen and kind of just see what's going on. And there you go, welcome to iPad, something that we always like seeing. Now, straight out of the box, once you're done setting it up, you will notice that this iPad does not come with ProMotion technology. So it is stuck at 60 Hertz. So that is something to get used to if you're looking for ProMotion technology. Maybe the M4 iPad Pro is for you. And overall, it is a nice iPad. So you could use it vertically. Obviously, if you use it vertically, the camera is not going to be at the top, it's actually going to be at the side. It looks like a weird camera angle, so we're just going to flip that over. And this iPad does come with a 12 megapixel camera, so we're just going to snap a picture. This is what it looks like. It comes compatible with 4K video as well. So I believe that straight out of the box, it is set to HD video, I believe. So yes, as you guys can see, straight out of the box, it is set to 1080 at 30 frames a second. So you can set it to 4K 60, and then you're gonna hop back into the video. You can see that it says 4K 60 up there, and overall the video is pretty smooth. That's kind of the setup, what we're working with. You can see the iPad box. It has some slow motion video. It has the photo, as I mentioned, 12 megapixel. Now, what is nice is if you have an Apple Pencil, you could come in here, you could edit it very easily, adjust the exposure and so forth. So if you want to reduce the exposure, add a little bit more of highlights in there, some contrast and so forth, play around with the filters, make it look a little bit more dramatic, and there you go. So that kind of is what the iPad in camera experience is, and overall it is a nice device if you want to stream some videos. That all the screen design with enough bezels to rest your fingers looks pretty nice. If you're a gamer, it would work good. The microphones are built very nicely as well. And another thing that many of you guys are going to enjoy, because an iPad is kind of a viewing and browsing experience, is the fact that it comes with landscape stereo speakers. So these speakers do sound really good compared to the iPad mini, which is kind of the iPad that comes right before this one in terms of Apple's current lineup. And other than that, it's a solid device for whatever you'd like to do it with. You can also edit 4K videos in iMovie, especially with that USB-C Apple Pencil. You could turn on a little movie just like so. We're gonna select that, create a movie. As you guys can see, especially if you have an Apple Pencil, but even if you don't, you could edit this, cut that right there, adjust the speed, make it slower, slow motion, and so forth. And then once you're done, you could click that and then share, save video, go over to your Photos app once it is exported, and there you go. You guys can see that it is iMovie right there, and then you could easily share it and so forth. So if you're on the go and you are using this iPad for some creative work, some gaming and so forth, and maybe you have an SD card USB-C adapter, you could plug it in just like so, and then have your SD card right in there and transfer your files and edit and so forth. So this is a really all-in-one portable device. Apparently there are some rumors that some iPads are going to be coming out with Mac OS, or at least that's what some people are wishing. So maybe later down the road we are going to see that. But for students, for the usual person that is used to iPad OS, these machines work really, really good. So we're just gonna jump into the general and about section, and as you guys can see, it is running iOS 17.2, and it has that limited 1-year warranty, and then you have 60 days to add Apple Care Plus coverage. So if you just wanted a little first impressions and overview of this iPad, I think it's great for those people that are on the go, or students on a tight budget that want something that could get them through the school year, through their work. If you're going to do a lot more creative tasks or intense tasks on the iPad Pro might be for you, and we're gonna go film a video on it very shortly. So if you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button, comment down below your thoughts, share it around, and subscribe with notifications on if you haven't already. Make sure to go follow all our socials where we stay up to date with the latest and the greatest tech in the game. And it has been Alex from Techrific with the iPad 10th generation. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for stopping by.